When people talk about iconic drinks tied to Indiana, you'll hear about things like craft breweries or local sodas, but one of the most recognizable root beers in America has a surprising Hoosier connection: Dad's Root Beer. The drink itself actually began in 1937 when partners Barney Burns and Ellie Clapman developed the recipe in the basement of Clapman's Chicago area home. The name, Dad's Old Fashioned Root Beer, was chosen to honor Clapman's father and the long tradition of fathers brewing root beer at home for their families. By the 1940s, Dad's had exploded in popularity and became one of the most widely consumed root beer brands in the United States. The company even pioneered several industry innovations, including being one of the first soft drinks sold in 6-pack cartons, and introducing the now familiar half-gallon bottle for families to share. Over the decades, the brand changed ownership several times, but in 2007, something important happened for Indiana. The brand was purchased by Hettinger Brands, and the headquarters for the Dad's Root Beer Company moved to Jasper, Indiana. Today, that means one of America's classic root beer brands is run right out of southern Indiana. And while Indiana has its fair share of famous foods and drinks, Dad's Root Beer stands out because it represents something simple and nostalgic. That classic Midwest root beer flavor that shows up at family cookouts, diners, and root beer floats across the region. So while the recipe started in Chicago, the brand has found a lasting home in Indiana, making Dad's Root Beer one of those quietly iconic Hoosier drink staples. And honestly, is there anything more Midwest than a cold root beer on a hot Indiana summer?
Hoosier history.